March 16th, 2013, Fairfax, Virginia. Case number 257, investigation into the murder of Charles Schwartz. Suspect statements follow.
It's not every day that someone you knew for the past 4 years is gone.
Charlie and I were really good friends. A while ago, back when we first started high school, I started dating Liza, and then shortly after, Charlie started dating Kara, and we were all just really tight.
When I first met Charlie, I was really shy because he had this big personality, and I was so worried and kind of scared that he wouldn't like some of the things I had to say.
He was so honest, and I didn't get it, but I mean, that's why it was good to be friends with him.
I had the hardest time understanding how someone with so much life in them could die, especially like that.
Charlie meant a lot to me and Leo both, you know, like they had been inseparable since the womb practically.
Recently, it feels like we've been drifting a little bit. Not completely out to sea, just we weren't as close as we used to be. And then, before he died, it felt like Charlie was hiding something from me.
Charlie and I, we were just really close, and I felt safe around him, and Leo and I were having problems.
There was a part of me, though, that suspected that there was something going on between them, and I just didn't want to believe it.
I couldn't just, you know, break up with Leo and then start dating his best friend. I mean, what would that make me look like? So I had to keep it a secret.
So then that night at the party, no one was drinking. We're not old enough for that. No one's 21.
Leo always drank, so that was nothing new there, but both of them together, I just couldn't take it.
I kissed Charlie goodbye, and Charlie was looking at me, and Liza was looking at me, and Leo was looking at Charlie, and it was so uncomfortable.
So I left at about 11:30.
I think I left maybe 15 minutes later.
I left around 12.
And that was that.
Liza didn't leave at 11:30. I left after her, but it was way later. Kara wasn't there when anything happened. She was one of the first people to leave. I was drinking, Charlie was drinking, everyone was drinking. We were all really drunk. And then I offered to drive him home when it got to be really late. I drove drunk, and the whole time he was just talking and talking. No one could calm him down. He wouldn't stop. It was just words were just spilling out of his mouth. On the drive home, he just kept going on and on and on. And then eventually he got to the point where he told me that he'd been fucking Liza for the past however long. And he cried and apologized. But I didn't care at that point. I just didn't care. I pulled over to the side of the road. I pulled out my pocket knife and I stabbed him and just pushed him out of the car. And I went home. I'm so sorry.
It's so odd to me how mad Charlie and Leo seemed at each other, because they were so close, and they had been forever. And it's like the only thing that ever came between them was her.
Hey everybody, this is Tony Nguyen, director and co-writer of the short film you just watched. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the link in the description to see behind the scenes interviews between myself, the stars and co-writers Emily and Danielle, as we talk about the writing process, collaboration, and directing. Thank you again so much for watching.